Hey people, welcome to another episode of Live Clemz. I'm sure many of you guys will be wondering what's going on out here, having this guy with me. So today, we just want to do something casual. The conversations we've been having, soon I'll be switching to probably Pidgin and a mix of Yoruba now, because this is a very, very, how do I put it? This is the kind of conversation that we usually have in private, but we're trying to put something out. I know many of you guys have seen BigDave. This is BigDave. Say hello to the audience. Hi, guys. It's not responsible as So this is Kenny Usha. This is DKG of DKG Fashion. Yeah. So he actually decided to wear this so he can show off himself. Basically, this is us fooling around. Do you understand? Men approaching 30 are fooling around. This is us. So that's operation. I'm actually a glow 25. You're how old? I hear of God. To the glory of God and to the shame of devil. I'm in my 20s. You're in your 20s, you're approaching 30. You're in 18. Actually, 25 plus 5. Regards that. I don't like it when people say you're approaching 30. Well, you're approaching 30, that's the reality. Actually, you don't want to age, But wait, let's come to look at it very well. We approaching 30. Are we aging? What are you doing? No, couldn't find one. I'll do it. Find one. Yeah. How do you just find formula for auntie? This is premium food, as you can see. So let's continue the thing. So then I wanted to just say you have 30 already. So actually, you not 30. You look like everything. Good, doesn't make sense. One thing this conversation is not even text to text. Yes, you're on below. And you question. I said we are all approaching 30, and we just decided to use sex. So I have a question. No, I don't get it. I feel you should answer the question personally. Okay, what's the question? I didn't ask the question. So what? I'm not approaching 30. Okay, you're not approaching 30. I'm not approaching 30. Okay. Yeah. Whatever makes you guys nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the whole 30 plus 30 thing is not the conversation we were trying to have today. What we're trying to talk about is friendship, basically. We've been friends for years. I think we've known each other for at least 5 years. I've known Kenny since 2011, thereabout. I've known David since like 2014. I've known Kenny since like almost 2014 and 15 too. And it's almost 2013 actually. Yeah. 2013. Yeah, 13, 14. It's been like more than 2 years. Yeah. So we've known each other for so long. It looks like yesterday. That used to call Clemz. Yeah, there was a time in our life where they used to call me, but yeah. They looked very young. So at some point it changed. Why? Because they realized it's just 1 or 2 age difference. Yeah. So for the first time. They call me boy. Then they have respect, but like they say, no issues. Well, I'm still myself. Yesterday, today, and forever. Don't bless God. Yeah. So let's get into the conversation. Now, I am the host. One by one. So I can get host already. I don't call you talk. One by one. So today I'm having a family guy. This is not a family guy. This is fooling, but we are still actually. I'm going to give you that because I can't see evidence. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Okay, this is my the host. Yeah. I've not got anyone to co-host yet. I thought that Dave is going to be the co-host. Guys, the conversation begin and the title. I hope guys see not started by his voice. Exactly. Yeah. You're not my show. You should going to be the host. Imagine President Bola. Let's continue. Now let us get to the business. We're talking about friendship and deal breakers. So basically, the conversation would go around our personal experience with one another. We actually go more than this, but clearly, I mean, 3 people I could get on seats today. Maybe one day, sometimes, get a whole bunch of us around. But before we proceed, a big shout out to OTV Global, a big shout out to Razak, the CEO of Rhizomes. A big shout out to Taiwo Weezy. Big shout out to Taiwo Madia, main auditor. I'm not using anyone else. No. I think that's about it. Yeah. So yeah, a big shout out to those guys. And we all are friends and friends of friends, but let me just keep it there. So friendship and movement, basically that's it. So the first thing I would like us to talk about is one thing that you usually say, Oman ba, Ojo. You know what it is? Money. Money, exactly. Money. So basically, we're going to talk about how money has affected our relationship. So far, so good. How it has made it better or how it has affected us on the long and short run. So my question would, first of all, be to DKG, Kenny here. So far, so good. There are times that money has involved me or maybe someone else in that small group or whatnot. How do you think the existence of money has made things better or maybe has broken things off a little bit? What is your opinion about money amongst us so far so good?
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to come here. I'm
You're welcome.
I think the first thing I think we both share amidst each other is value. So we value each other so well. Even when we had nothing. Yeah, I can now it's making me recollect some things, like recollect some moments. There was nothing, there was no money or it was something like that. And listen, but we were still very good. We were still very cool. And at the same time, when money came into the picture.
Wait. What do you mean by money?
When we started doing better, when we started being better, I think money enlarged some things. We were able to see things beyond our own prospect. Like we're able to get clearer picture of things, to get clearer picture of our individuality to some extent actually. So I think money
Now is that
amplified
okay
the friendship. Now you can think, you can make some decision. You know, if you should make this decision, my friends have at least they can do this also. So I feel money has blessed me.
Okay, there's something I'll still ask you about the money thing, but let me ask Kelly.
Well, actually, before the money thing, I see friendship as respect, loyalty, and having someone that wants some genuine for you and for yourself as well. Because I want to lie, I want to never had any issue with money with anybody in the last 10 to 12 years.
Okay,
because I think what brings what is called boundaries or issues is disrespect. And that was why spot on man. But it's disrespect. Because me, I'm that kind of person that I don't think I can have issue with anybody regarding money. Because before I'm always picky, so before I pick my friends, I always make sure that okay, I understand you, and I also respect your own boundaries as well. So I don't think money has ever done anything or had anything amongst us for the last 10 to 12 years.
Okay, so it's been like the same set of friends. No, maybe I need to know. Let me make this person. I hope the other.
I could that.
It's a personal.
No.
Okay.
No, money has never had or subtract anything.
Okay.
Because I see, we have value to ourselves because we always want the best for each and every one of us. Because maybe having money, and you personally sometimes can call you out like 10, 12 hours, bro. I'm doing something. It's not just about money. Someone you can just call out 10, 12 hours and reach out to. Do you get? So me, I don't see money as anything. It's just values, respect, loyalty. So to be honest, without respect, everything, any other person fall apart.
Yeah, of course. So even beyond friendship,
Exactly.
Even love relationship.
Exactly. And one thing I love about our group is that we don't have this silent resentment. Anybody have to shoot anybody. Recently, I spoke out like, because once I don't like starting business, you like to talk about things. And then go, can you do this? Or I like playing this. No, I'll come on, bro, you did it. Then you get a partnership. So I see that, okay, one, respect our values. Two, there's loyalty. So whatever the money comes, you know, will still be the same to me. Yes, so that's what
Before I come to BigDave, there's something I want to actually ask Kenny. You know, you're a fashion person.
Yeah.
You make clothes. I think you make clothes for everything. You don't even want. Okay, so now I want you to explain how you've been able to handle it, because there's something I know about you. It is that no matter the kind of relationship you have with them, when it comes to your business, your price is your price. You give discount. I've enjoyed discounts from you.
But not me. No, me.
Okay, no, explain yourself. So for the cases where you give this and the cases where you didn't give this, how were you able to manage it and make sure not to offend the other person after the business?
Now, this is it. I'm going to come back to this. I can say it anywhere. The relationship, the business we are talking about now, the relationship built it actually. Because I can say it now. OTD was my first customer. Yeah, I can say it. I can say it very. OTD carried the business on top of here that to say now you get out, you get. So I would always refer to that very well. Shout out to you, my bro. I love you, baby. Now, it was my first customer then. Then me starting the business at first. I was like, no, I need to do something. I remember very well. I said the thing I posted this in the group that I'm doing a discount for each and every one of us. Anybody that wants to sew at that moment, I'll be giving some certain percentage. Some certain percentage. This guy was not there. Yeah. But now I feel each and every one of us we are doing well to some extent now. To some extent, yeah. I don't feel, but I'm still gonna give you your distance. And this man, and I'm just getting it now that you on record. Yes, you are. You are very well.
So the lot of that I don't really actually care. Like, don't do something. I don't want to.
So now, regarding that, let me now come to BigDave. Based on services, apart from us that we just mentioned, based on services, has there been cases where you feel like giving a friend a gig or a job to do, even though you know they are not very qualified to do that job? How do you think such matters are best approached?
You know, I don't know how I can put this, you understand, but I feel like I haven't given much services to people, you understand. But I feel like in my circle of friends, I have as much, maybe I'm not that advanced, I'll say, you understand, but I think I have as much quality I need for my stuff, you understand. Just like he now, he's a designer, you understand. And anytime I have any trad I see from me, and I go out, people comment me like, oh man, you look good, you understand. It's for me, it's my friend. And I feel like it is same. Okay, there was a time I have a painter as a friend. You understand? And it paints really good. I'm giving him jobs, even with referral. You understand, which he has done, and there was feedback that he did a good job. You understand? Like, you're a graphic designer. I have referred you to someone which you did good job and they commend you. You understand? So I feel like in my circle of friends, I have quality that I can reach out to. So I think I can relate to some people who need to give out their job, outsource their job because they don't have the circle of friends that can help them deliver the job. You understand? So that's just what I have to say there. So if you know out there that your friends can't deliver this thing, I am a very blunt person. I'd let you know it except you don't want to understand from my perspective. You understand? I will have to sit you down and have conversation with you that Alpha, I get this job, but now this person I won't give because of the delivery. Normally, the job will still come. another one will be different. But this one, now this person. And I think I would try to be very, I can be emotional. I'll try to make the person understand that it's not as if I'm trying to do bad. You understand? But
would you be blunt to the point of telling the person, I don't think you're best qualified for this job?
Okay, I think this is how I would do it.
Yeah.
There were times when I sue from him, and I think there was a little correction.
Yeah, that was when it just started.
I think everyone experienced that. We all experienced that. So I told him, hey bro, please, if you want continued patronization from him, I think you have to correct this. You understand? And he said, okay, you would do that. And that's one thing I like about it. He always wants to listen to correction. Even though we are his friends, he's always serious when it comes to business. You understand? So I have to explain to him that, okay, Alpha, bro, help me adjust this thing. And since then, the last clothes I see from him, it was, I said, that was the first thing I noticed. I said, Baba, you don't improve this, and I'm happy. Okay. So I think that's it. I will let you know. And if you're not improving, then I'll walk in. So that is
okay.
And sorry, as regards, you said something earlier that when it comes to business, I take money like
serious. Yeah.
Now, that made me remember there was one of your friends or something. I wanted to do some things that time.
Okay.
Then you said this is the person that if this guy, if you don't pay him your stuff, you just see him there.
Yeah.
That's just it. Because I believe so much in if I'm the one if you are the one giving me your service, I will definitely do that.
Yeah, it's a very good value because I was still telling BigDave, which I think it was a week ago, that it's something I think I spoke with you about it too. That's something I'm actually looking to learn. Because for me, when it comes to business, I put too much emotions inside it, and it's kind of affected. It has always affected me because I feel like if you refer somebody to me now, the fact that the person is coming through you, I want to give the person one stupid discount because I'm this kind of a person, a very big relationship. But sometimes I overdo it because I feel if you are being nice in this certain way, it makes you extend the relationship you have with this person to someone else. But I've seen people take advantage of it too many times, even up until this year. There was a time I did a gig for somebody that got me really pissed. And I was like, this person used to be my friend. Like, we're not very close, but we were close to a point. Then you like put me on a gig and I did it. And we were having issues with because it wasn't really his own gig. It was a client of his that gave him the gig, so he extended it to me. It wasn't a designer though. But so when I did the job, I put in like any other job that even the ones that I'm not being paid for, I put in my all of my sweat in it. So I did it. We went over for like 2-3 weeks, and eventually when I asked for pay, I was paid 50%. After the 50%, what's up with this? So eventually the client did not use the job. Then it went on to the client did not use the job. Where's my balance? There was like the client has not paid the client. Up until date, the client has not paid him. Now that kind of situation, it really pissed me off because if you went to a clothing store to buy jean and shirts, you will not say because you're not wearing the jean, you return it and get it from. Do you understand? But people tend to like abuse when it comes to intellectual skill that you're using to deliver a service. So I learned from that. I've learned from him as well. Even his one is even the one that convinced me more to be particular about if you're not going to pay me. I was having a crisis. I think it was yesterday or the first day with somebody. I was trying to be lenient, and I said that I was feeling like it's my failure. But anyways, let's just kind of put it there for money. Me, I'm big on relationship, and I hate it when money ruins relationships. I hate it so much. Whether it's with friends, with family, with a lover. I don't like it when money ruins, but money does have a way to ruin relationship. And I thank God that so far so good. I think for the last 5 years, let me put it like that, money hasn't really done much to ruin the relationship as of now. Like from the 5 years to date, nothing has done.
I would like to chip in something. You know, you spoke about value, respect, and loyalty. I would like something which is understanding. I feel like we tend to, you used to say that I think that is one thing we really make use of that have really make this friendship be worth it, because we are all different in characters, and we have always tried to manage each other. Like, okay, this person have this thing. I know if I do this to him, he's going to.
But why didn't you?
Yeah, because I know you. I know both of you, but I'm so we understand. Actually, know each other. You want to try to paint me anything? No, I'm
everybody.
Yeah,
because I understand, but the thing is, Tamale Council is I don't think anyone has done. Anyone is innocent when it comes to offending the other person. I've offended OTB, I've offended like everybody.
No, I'm talking about someone who has offended me the most.
You know, there are cases there. Let me clear something now. There are cases where I've done something wrong to you. You may not say that's wrong.
Yeah,
because that's just a mistake. Exactly. For me, considering that to be a wrong thing, then I bring it up. There was a day I was at your place and broke your plates. Now that's not a wrong, like that's anything that can happen to anybody. Do you understand? Yeah, there are cases where I'll be like, let me tell this person something, and I forget until maybe the deadline, and I tell you. Now that's a wrong. You do not know it because you do not know. I hope to have told you before. Do you understand? So that's a wrong in my own perspective. Yeah, but when I do it, I may not tell you but once I see you're not going, I'll be like, oh, look, I just go now. Since this person does not consider it to be wrong. But if you ever bring it up, I'll come to you and be like, yeah, I know, but I don't just want to bring it up and make them say go vex for me.
Exactly.
Do you understand? But at the same time, it's not nice. It's not okay. Do you get it? It's not something that is okay. But money, like I said, I intentionally started with the money talk to see if there's anything that maybe as above money. But we're going to move on from money now. Okay. Now let us talk about. There's something I want you to talk about, God, that we've talked about before. Let us talk about our lovers. And the kind of friends that we like, our lovers and us, how we treat and handle relationship with your own girlfriend, my own wife, because I'm married now. So how do we personally,
you're married.
Where's your personally, how do you deal with it? You, for instance, let's start from you then. Go to the two ends.
Come again with the question.
How do you deal with relationship with your friend's girlfriend?
Oh, yeah. I think
you know this. I think you know. You don't know.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. So I feel like my experience shaped me on that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk about. Although I have always been idiots about it, and I feel like this is the right time for the world to know.
Okay.
And it's not as if maybe I don't like anybody's girlfriend or I don't want to keep relationship with any of them, or maybe friendship. So, but I always like to keep my boundaries with anybody.
Yeah,
it is not about me being insecure of myself, but I don't want to have anything to do with anybody's girlfriend or wife. Okay. You understand? And it is based on my own personal. It might not really mean what I'm trying to explain, but it has shaped me because, okay, let me do it this way. I have a best friend then I was too.
Okay, you have a best friend now?
No, then I was working at an NPC. Then I was selling for. Although I was promoted to be in this.
No, I
So then it was that my best friend was working under me. You understand? And I had a girlfriend then.
Okay.
So where she was working, I was the one who used my influence to let her get her there. So she was working where I was, and I provide almost everything for her. You understand?
Okay.
But I don't need to start mentioning that.
Yeah, of course.
So now my best friend as well. I used to do the little I can for him as well.
Okay.
I think I can boast about every night I pay for it. I buy his food, his dinner every night, every day. Every day. That my bet, because I feel like I earn more than you. Okay. And sometimes when I see some change, I still, So it was later on I realized that they are having an affair. My best friend.
They were dating.
Oh,
how?
They were just smushing.
They were having sex together.
They were having sex together. They were knocking themselves.
Okay.
So I knew.
Wow. Wait, you knew why they were still doing it, or you found out later?
I found out why they were still doing it.
Okay. So how did you
for like a month, I didn't challenge anyone.
How did you feel during that period? I felt so bad. I will not lie to you. I was moving. I went to my office. I sat down. Thank God there was AC. I was not sweating. So I was so sad. For like 2 hours, I was just sitting down there. I didn't even know what to do. I don't know anything. I was just there. I felt lost. I felt bad. I felt betrayed. You know, and that was when I knew life is never fair. No matter how good you are, you will face the difficult part of life. So when I find out my babe begged me, my friend begged me, you understand? And let me just move this story. So later on, what the crazy thing was, after I broke up with my baby, this guy came later on to ask for a number that he still likes her.
Wait, like months or years after?
I'm talking about maybe after 3 weeks or a month.
Do you mean
it? What happened to the number you had before?
The moment that thing happened, we blocked her. So he came back to me. I gave him the number.
And you went back to her?
I don't care. I don't.
Okay, one question. Are you still friends with this person?
Why would I be friends? And that is why I'm coming here now.
Okay.
I think if I have a babe and you move anyhow with my babe, I'm going to get angry.
Okay.
I'm going to fight you. Okay. It's not as if maybe I'm fighting for a woman, but based on my experience, how I have felt the trauma actually. So I have always segregated myself from any of my friends' babe. Which I don't really like to have. Even the ones I was close to before, the moment I know anybody is dating her that I know that is my friend, I give space.
Okay.
That is my kind of. It's not as if I'm insecure.
Yeah, it's understandable. So
I just feel like it is just based on my experience. I don't want any issues to happen. So that is just my own experience.
This part, I don't know if you guys.
Sorry, can I ask something?
Yeah.
Did you forgive the girl?
I'm big on forgiveness.
Okay.
So I think.
Yeah, I think you're big on it.
If I cannot forgive someone, then I will be filled with the burden.
Yeah,
I will still carry that around. So I just forgive and forget about it. Because me, normally I'm a very forgetful person. I forget it easily. This is the only issue in my relationship that I think I still remember to date. Most of the issue in my relationship I do not remember. I cannot even tell you this is what happened in my relationship. So I forget easily. So
I think the problem I have is that I forgive, but with limited access.
Yeah, I think that's how forgiveness should go. Forgiving does not mean it breaks a boundary, it breaks a bond.
Yeah.
So that bond would remain broken. There's no mending it.
No, that
it breaks a bond.
I don't expect to be friends with that kind of person. If you could do that, I can do more.
But I feel like you can still be in the stadium watching, but you're not on the beach playing with me anymore.
Exactly.
You should access.
For me now, forgiveness, I don't even know how forgiveness works. Because sometimes I don't even know if I'm forgiving somebody or not. Because I am this kind of a person that never forgets. I remember details. If I don't remember details, if something happens in relation to that thing, I'll remember in detail. And for me, I've never really had issues where with anybody's girl. But when it comes to your personal relationship, because sometimes you have like 1-2 girls that you talk to, those ones are not anything serious in my own perspective. But the moment you come to me, I'm like, you have a serious girlfriend now. The moment you let me know that this girl is your serious babe, there is a not boundary as per just meeting or interacting with her, boundary as per the kind of things I would say about her.
Yeah.
Because you let me know this is the person you're choosing to spend the rest of your life with until anything changes. So I'm going to accord you the same respect I would accord. And even when it comes to business, maybe your girlfriend wants to do business with me. I use the influence there. And the respect is usually there. No matter how crazy it is. And I'm this kind of a person that I don't easily take your side. If you come to me about your babe, I don't easily take your side. And I think everybody knows that. Especially you know, if you talk to me and say, I'm not confident or anything, I don't easily take your side. I question you. And that's how I am with everybody. I don't usually draw conclusions from one-sided story. I ask questions. Not because I want to judge wrong, but I'll just believe you won't know. It's not like you're perfect. Do you understand? So how is it? And usually it becomes a body when I start asking you questions. If you're actually the guilty one. But that's so let's hear from it.
Because I don't know from my own experience, you don't want to notice. I don't have anybody's girlfriend's contact.
I don't think anyone does.
Careless, I don't save anyone.
It's very well that
if you're going to call me now, I don't save our contact. Because one, I'm very big on respect. And two, I know boundaries. Like, do you get? But I've had this experience with a friend of mine whereby
then I was like, I thought, like, just, I talked to his girlfriend, not talk per se, like, maybe when she comes out, sometimes she could text, oh, how are you, my guy around, do you get that kind of thing? So there was a time she disrespected me. Yeah, like, that day, I came back home. Yeah. So she knew that I was an entrance. Okay. I knocked. And I greeted her. Yeah. I called her before coming over. Do you get? Yeah. Then I greeted her. She didn't respond. I was like, do you have any issues? She didn't say anything wrong with you. Do you get? You asked her like on spot. Yeah. She didn't say anything. Oh, I want your I hate disrespect. Nah. Yeah. I just like, I have to call the guy. What? Are you okay? What's wrong with you? Do you get that kind of thing? So like, I just walked out. I hate so any form of disrespect that will be issue between me and you or your babe. You never see me. Yeah. I think that boundary. So that's that boundary. So that I don't have anybody's girlfriend. Even though I can't have a bitch number. If I have any business, even wife said, I get your number. About something. Yeah, I feel like text me now. No, I don't know. Yeah, that's what number is. It is the kind of conversation you guys have. It is the kind of connection you guys have. Like he said now, there are cases whereby he's been trying to be with someone's babe before they met. Maybe they met through him or anything. I think you have a list of records like that. I think you have a list of actually people who met their girlfriend through him. But one thing he has always told me that I've seen as well is the moment they start being together, it keeps the relationship, it keeps distance. Yeah, like, no matter how close they are, he has been with the girl. There's distance. And that distance is where respect is. Not because, and what distance does is women, I don't want to attack women, but women tend to want somebody to easily report to. Not every woman. Now, some women like to keep things to themselves. I have experienced that many times. Okay. But some women want somebody to easily report things. If I'm your friend, I don't want your girl in my DM telling me you've done something. Exactly. Yeah. The same way I don't want my girl in my DM telling you. We are supposed to sort it out. The moment things like that, you're just opening some crazy ass stuff. And every guy would want to act responsible to his guy's girlfriend. Yeah, exactly. Even though he might not be responsible with your girl. The girl will see a different picture. Yeah. And it's sorry about thank you very much. So that's about friendship and relationship with people. Now let's talk about deal breakers. Let's talk about deal breakers. What are the things? Let me not start with you. Let's start with Kenny again. So what are the things if you have as character or a background or feature as in your life, it immediately makes you see somebody as you can't be friends.
Yeah, I think the first thing is this is going to be more personal.
Yeah, it's personal. Of course, it's your personal opinion.
I think my own first turn off is you being so crazy about money. Yeah, you being so crazy about money, and in such a way, every time we're talking, you're always you are too desperate about you making money. It is very good to make money. It's very good to do well for yourself. But when you are being too desperate about it, too crazy about it, I so much believe you can do and undo actually. But when it comes to that, you are once we have money issue together, you're always very, very big on you getting more than you are doing. I feel it's a deal breaker to me. I feel it's a big deal. And the second one is you guys we're talking about girlfriend or no girlfriend. Once I introduce someone to you as my girlfriend, I believe so much, even if you are interested in the person, I believe so much you back down immediately. Once you're not trying to tell me, this is your babe set, this is your babe. You are trying to sexualize it. You are trying to sexualize her in some kind of way. You are not my friend, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You are not my friend. You are not my friend. This girlfriend, everything. Because I know if you introduce your girlfriend to me, listen, I will not. No, I'm not going to do that. So, why are you not doing that to someone else's system? So I feel those two things are not there. And another thing about it is another point, another deal because when you are not God fearing actually. God fearing in the sense that I'm not saying you should be a Christian or a Muslim. you should just know things about, like, you know God yourself. It's not until you go to church or you go to once you are not God fearing person. No. Because I believe if you're not God fearing person, you can kill me actually.
Yeah.
So that's just
Those are actually important things. Respect, because the one about you guys, it's a matter of respect now. And the money part, like you see, you don't just say things because they want to say it. It's because they're back life experience. Oh, money is really crazy.
Yeah, man.
And to an extent, we have personal experience.
Yeah.
Of when money has actually really
Yeah.
So it's crazy. Because I have a personal experience when money actually broke time between me and someone I really, really like. Then I have one where it was disrespect. That one was even funny. The money one,
Like, he didn't confront the person.
of course, there were confrontations.
Because I actually had issue, like, I think 1 or 2 months ago with someone about money issue. Do you know what I just did? I confronted them, I just locked them up. So the last time you saw me one-on-one, you know what I did? I just started apologizing.
Oh.
But you guys are like, I don't forgive you, but you know the guys.
Yeah.
Do you get? So I don't like when money, like, brings down the problem to me anymore.
And what I think more about that money of things, you find you later find out that the person doing that to you is actually not your friend. Actually, it will just be there because of the money.
That's what I said. I said something about maybe picking.
Yeah. That's the deal.
No, I wouldn't call that guy my friend actually.
You know, sometimes you're already in it. You know, there's talking stage of construction. So, like,
Exactly.
maybe, for instance, now, we're here and somebody comes in, maybe comes in, or we're at a bar. Let's assume we're at a bar.
Yeah.
And we're chatting, and somebody sits with us, and we just go talking. You know, so that's a talking stage now. We might not know his name. Maybe we'll meet again, maybe at the viewing center or at the football field, we play together. There's certain attributes you'll be looking at in the person. Then you okay, this guy actually like this guy, like really back well, everything seems going smoothly before. Because it's not like we just became friends at once.
Yeah.
Let me just like take us back to how it started.
Yeah.
I was fighting with my brother when I met Kenny and his twin brother.
Yeah.
That was how we met. We were just like neighbors, literally like neighbors.
Yeah.
Just we weren't the only neighbors there. There were other guys in the compound.
Yeah.
But we just kind of bonded based on the things we talked about. One of the things that made us easily bonded then was talks on education.
Yeah.
They placed a very high value on education. I did to myself. And that's value, the value both placed on education took us to live together for like 11 months in a different place in life. Do you understand? Yeah. Now that's about value.
I remember you said something that someone said something to you then that the person has been waiting for a day that a fight will occur between
Yeah. That was the person wasn't the friend.
Yeah.
See, depending on not somebody.
It happens. People see you from afar. They see how you are with your friends, and they want to have it. They know they can't have it.
So the thing is,
But they feel like they wish it could.
the way we are, maybe people, maybe this might actually put us in the faces of people again.
Okay.
It's normal for people to see like, okay, they're friends. But the thing that people, I don't need to remind people, I don't need to know, maybe they forget or not. We're not perfect. Like I said earlier, we do things to each other out. We are not perfect. But there are certain things we put in place, certain values we put in place. But that doesn't mean anyone cannot slip up.
Yeah.
There was a slip up sometime last year. Was it last year or this year? Between you, what's it name? Was it last year?
I think we were able to easily do that. Yeah. I don't like styling.
There was communication.
Yeah. Do you get? I want to like speed it down, bro. Do you get? Resolve everything.
Now, that's my case now.
He didn't speak.
Because you haven't said anything.
Yeah.
I'm
keeping your communication. I'm
sure I'll be in it.
Yeah.
But he spoke about, I'm like, okay, this is fun. Now, something like that had happened before. Way before maybe you guys came to the full picture. Something like that happened where somebody spoke up. Now, let me tell you how it worked that didn't work then. How it worked now was me when I heard. I tried to be peacemaker. I tried to play that role many times. So I tried to play the peacemaker role. I called everybody involved and explained each side. Then I came to see. We talked at length.
Yeah.
And it was proper. Now, the slip up wasn't even intentional. It was until everything came to light. that realized it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
Now, when we found out it wasn't intentional, it was easy because I had to explain each other's side because both parties couldn't even come together to talk. But everything got resolved. And over a year, there's not been any sign. It hasn't even been brought up.
Exactly.
Again, it died then and it was over. Something like that happened some time ago where I actually tried to play peacemaker role. But at some point, the party involved was like, let everything go. The person was no longer interested in the whole festival. And it happened like that. And
That was one of the reasons. Sorry, that was one of the reasons I said, if things like that would happen, and you said something like, let everything go, that means you are not my friend from the beginning.
Maybe some people say some people have it in mind when maybe they feel offended and they don't seem to be able to forgive their dad.
Yeah.
Oh, because if we look at the big picture now, I think forgiveness is not a thing again in this picture. I think everybody. And but the only thing is the wound has left the scar is still there.
Yeah.
Just but the good part is I'm usually when this thing comes up, I'm usually excited. Everyone is doing well for themselves, regardless of the distance or whatever wound. But now, to the big deal breakers, if you look at that scenario, when the friendship started, there were no particular red flags for sale. It was genuine to an extent.
Yeah.
The red flags came up along the line. So that tends to happen too.
And I feel the red flag.
You may not see it.
And I feel the red flag came up when money started showing.
Exactly. Money can be crazy. Money can be very crazy. Money can be not doing things.
That was when I saw my own pack up. I saw my own red flag. Then I saw the other that party's red
Do you understand? That's why
money
is crazy.
Yeah.
Money is crazy. You know what it is now? Let me give an instance. Let me give a very.
Do you know what I'm surprised? Like, I've never really like anyone I come across, I've never had any issues with money.
No, I have.
That's saying that. I just don't think like.
The thing is, there are cases, God forbid you find one, where you let go of things easily and the other people do not.
Yeah. I feel that. I feel that was what happened.
Now, his own experience was very crazy one. It was a crazy. Yeah, they said you knew, but was very. I don't think I want to share. You know, one thing about me is when it comes to money, I gotta let the money go.
I'll be sure.
You understand? You get sometimes you let the money go, but the other person still feels like it's not enough.
Yeah, I think
that was the case. So sometimes the other person thinks like it's not enough.
Yeah. So now why me I see the token? Make I use speak the token. Where did the camera there? Now me I see the token. As long as I say money don't break relationship, money don't break that friendship. Guys, there's no friendship from the start.
Yeah. This one like married as well.
No, see,
family as well. Yeah, because if money puts us if you never have family,
you get
you just have the same
you get you're supposed to because
those make things better. If you do for money will make our life better. We have a relationship, and money comes between. Like let me see, but when why do you like it means that relationship was not genuine.
I think it was
circumstantial.
Because I think it was
if you're friends with somebody where one guy are both poor, it's easy to be friends.
Yeah.
Because there's not much you guys are both poor. But one person makes money and the other person hasn't made money. It is time for you to bring that person up. But we have cases in the world today where two people are friends. One person is making money and leaves the other one behind. And we have cases where two people are friends. One person makes it, another person puts the person out. A good example in the world today is Yemoli and Ashake. That's a perfect example in the world today. There are many others, but using that as a context works any day.
Yeah,
because you can see it before our eyes, and we can still see that it's still friends. And we also have cases where two people who are even bloods had controversies. It's square. Imagine blood. Now you see, it's also tend to come up. So sometimes money is like you say, being the root of all evil. It kind of compromises things. It makes things difficult to handle. But that's not okay. There's something people used to say that use money. Don't let money use you. And people get used by money, and that's why you lose relationship. But if you use money, you know, this is the truth. Because let us use it.
Because why I'm saying this is after that, I've I'm still in a relationship with different people that money has, like, not those normal, those not some small certain amount of money, like some nice money when it comes to this thing. And the friendship is still very intact. Everything we're very, very transparent with each other. To the extent that I would give the person, I gave the person access to some things. Normally I'm not gonna do that. But I know that this person, we've tested ourselves with money very well. And everything was going smoothly. So I believe so much in I believe so much in accountability too.
Yeah.
Once because money is part of progress.
Yes.
So if
Format.
if we are talking about we want to progress in life, and progress eventually comes, and this thing, and we suddenly drifted apart. We're not friends from the beginning.
Yeah, you have a point there. You have a point.
Yeah, so that's
David, BigDave, David.
Oh yeah, I'm BigDave.
What are deal breakers when you're in talking stage with somebody friend and then you realize, nah.
So can I say, I've heard about some people like say something like, once they make it, the friends remain at that level, like they will leave them and move up with other people in their level. What would you say about that?
Before we go to that,
So I feel like when it comes to friendship, personally, me, I have had a friendship of having good friends. Most times, let me say 80% of my friends, they are good friends. So, but one deal breaker for me is if when we are trying to grow, and you see it as a competition,
yes.
then I think I would want to stay away from it a bit, because it doesn't end well. And that's where envy and everything comes up. So if because most times I've never had privilege to be friends with maybe your peddlers. So it's usually in my caliber. And thank God we have influence. Yes. Thank God we are growing. We are growing and we are growing, because most of my friends that I have had, we've grown to some certain extent. Even some have gone ahead of me, which I'm very grateful and happy for.
And they still call their relationship.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if you are trying to make it and you are not seeing that partnership, but you are seeing competition, then I don't want to. I don't know how I do it. I have this kind of energy. Like, if I see you, I know you want to be my friend. I know I want to be your friend. I think it's as far as I understand it.
As far as
like, okay, let me use a friend of mine, Church Vibes in the artist.
Yeah.
We met in last, to be honest, and I think it was the second week of my resumption. We don't see each other. We just say alpha, guy, alpha.
And that was good.
That was the beginning of the
Yeah, sometimes there's this, I don't know, there's this supernatural bond you don't know.
Yeah,
who know where it comes from. It's just,
and I think he's one of the best people I've ever met in my life.
No car.
You understand? Some of you have experienced.
Yeah, of course.
So he's up there. You understand? Just as BJ too.
Yeah.
And I think Ola was.
promo.
So Ola he's a very quiet person. He doesn't like to relate to people. If you are in the midst of 1,000 people, you're just saying he's sitting on somewhere and you're in his life. So I saw him that day. I was just like, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I went to him because we have a clique.
This me where two characters, one older the other, like, yes, you're mad. Like you.
So I said, I like this guy. And then I had a clique because we used to pack ourselves in school, So I was like, I like this guy. And I went to meet him. After that, he said, join us somewhere, just chill together. So I think that is my kind of person. And there are people that I have even had more conversation with that
I don't just want to talk to them anymore. I don't want to.
It's just not.
It's just saying, me, I'm a very playful person. So even if you play with me, if my vibe is not going with you, it's not going. So but I'm still big on. If you see our grades as competition,
That's a key.
Everybody they also link. Why you want to compete?
Exactly.
And it's insecurity, nothing more.
I agree with you.
Insecurity, nothing more. Like,
You know, when I started, I said mentioned all about respect, loyalty.
Wait, though, I don't know this guy to get a free.
no.
Yes, now. Yes.
Start answer.
I
remember we went to the
the
same.
same lesson together. Yeah. I don't know.
I knew them, but we don't talk. 'Cause
Me,
we
you and all
always
that.
like,
Yeah.
we always be quiet time.
Yeah.
Do you get? So there was a day I saw him at MFM. Like, Kenny, like, from there.
That was it.
From there, I knew Clemz. Talked to. I think it was before then. I knew Talked. I knew like from then. Do you get? So I started like friendship is all about respect, loyalty, honesty, trust, and also someone that genuinely wants something good for you.
Yeah.
Do you get? If you are someone that wants something genuine for you, you won't see any competition. If you are doing something, you won't see any like competition. Do you get?
True.
So if he sees, okay, you are forgetting now, like, okay, now he started fighting you. Do you get? He's not a friend to me. So he's not a friend. And I'm just thankful that, okay, I have some qualities, some friends, okay, they have qualities. These Clemz, David, BigDave. Sorry, BigDave. This is our own one, actually. It's bigger than those. So. So that's just, and the fact that we also respect our boundaries for the past 10, 12 years. We are still here together today. We share ideas, we share different things, we're always there for each other. Regardless, we're always there for each other. So
there's
so if there are some people about with this limitation to friendship, it's going to be based on about something.
Sure. And most times
I've always said this. I don't think
ranking.
To me, money is never part of.
It has never been the foundation of
limitation to friendship. Because I feel like if I'm my friend, like before I don't pick out my friend, I already know something about what you can handle. Do you get it? If I know there was someone that you're going to see me as a competitor, and you kind of take money, so like I'm doing it for money, like
like you said,
I'm having friend.
So maybe your deal breakers are exactly the opposite.
Honestly, I ain't lying. I remember I told you something about an issue that happened. Maybe there was this guy we just met that, I told him man, I told you about we were together like 9, 10 p.m. The next year come the next day, Alpha bro. I won't say my issue. Like bro, are you kidding me? You never told me about anything. You say you really travel.
That thing.
But we were together.
I was thinking maybe that.
That's how I was like, maybe the guy have some mental health issues. Because
it sounded very crazy.
And now
I compared it to OTV's departure.
Exactly.
The first and the second time. We weren't even the first time we traveled out to Rwanda. There was nothing shielded from anybody. He told almost everyone, and OTV is not here. But I'm sure he might get to watch this. He will get to watch this. He's the kind of person.
Do
you understand? The kind of person he is, from my perspective, he's the kind of person that can share the deepest of his secrets to somebody stranger has never met. To a total stranger. That's just that. I believe it's an open book to a very large extent.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I see him ranting, like recently he was ranting about somebody, I think somebody was saying that post their picture of their birthday or something. So he's an open book. Now that is one person. For BigDave, if somebody asks me to talk about it, I would say he's also an open book. They're rated by Bloods and excess. So I think the family.
Yeah.
Now, being an open book is the only difference I know is when it comes to doing things, OTV tends to be more calculated.
I'm spontaneous.
He's also spontaneous and quite impulsive, but he tends to be more calculated sometimes. But he has a very big ass to the point that sometimes he doesn't think about it. There was something he did one time. Somebody gave him a job offer. He had not started the job yet. He was already thinking about how to pay the person back. That day, I did not say anything. He did not say anything for the first time. I mean, I was like, you're there, Lily. But that's the kind of person it is. Now, there are certain things that I'm not the kind of person that I will wait till a special moment to tell you the kind of person I think you are or how good I think you are today. I'll tell you on a regular day. Like I said recently, I was still telling him about the way he handled his business. I don't have to wait till I get to a big city before telling you. Yeah. I will celebrate you today. I might not buy you a birthday gift or anything, but in your presence and behind you, I will talk. There was something I was saying. Sometimes when we talk about some things he does, maybe I don't find to be okay or whatever. I would round it up with the things that he does well, does right.
Exactly. That's true.
It doesn't mean he doesn't have his flaws. It doesn't mean when he talks about the things that he do, but you just look at the bigger picture. I'm trying to say this so that people won't see that they think they're perfect.
No,
you are learning back from perfect. While you are they are very bad characters amongst us. Yeah. But at the same time, there's a way to manage it. Because if you say, Oluwayi, you're not my friend anymore, let me be friends with this person, you find something else there.
Exactly.
And they say something, the devil, is better. It's always better. Because you already know how this devil can attack you. You know the limits to relate to this devil. Do you understand? So it is there. And everybody has the best of best. It's not like we're all group. Group, there is group. But it's not a group that will lead to chaos or lead to breaking things down. Mm-hmm. And although I'm not a big fan of lying, I like everything. I like everybody. But I know something like that happens, whereby two people talk. For instance, now, you have your twin brother. There are certain things you guys will talk about that you wouldn't tell your friends. Yeah. And that's that's respectable. It's expected. Yeah. There are certain things you talk with your twin brother. There are certain things you talk with your own brother as well. There are certain things I talk with my own family or brother as well that I won't tell. It's okay. But sometimes people feel like friendship has to be 100% open. 100% inside.
I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
I think I saw that scenario somewhere. I can't even remember. Okay, let's put it this way. You tell me things. Mm-hmm. It's open to everyone. You tell me things. We are friends. Mm-hmm. You understand? But you tell me things about you, deep things about you. But I don't.
Okay.
I don't really tell you things about me. Do you think if you want me to tell you things about me, do you think it is right?
Once. Yes.
Because you tell me things, you feel like it is my right to tell you things about
Let me, right, no. Once, yes. Being a right, no.
No.
Once, yes. If I'm your friend,
okay,
we are friends. I care about you. I care about the things that others. Randomly sometimes when you just, I'll be like, No, I can ignore, but I cannot ignore at that time because I know something is wrong. That's why you east. So I'm asking, waiting so. Like this morning when I texted you, they had like, I'm sure you did alright.
Yeah.
It's not, the conversation did not seem normal to me. So I was like, okay, let me ask again. Do you understand? I'm the kind of person that reads between lines, reads the depth of messages. That's why I tend to get confused.
That's what means to have friend. Like someone that I don't understand, even though if you are silent. Actually, what happened was that I was eating, so that I couldn't respond. Well, someone was also watching my normal call. Okay. Jiggers, so I was like, when you said, I was like, oh wow. You knew that, okay.
Because they go smoothly. I know what I know that. So go smoothly. I was like, let me ask. So I really had the answer. So about what you say, I would ask you. So if I have a problem and I come to you and share, I expect you to do the same. I've been with somebody that doesn't do exactly, but I won't stress you. I believe people get comfortable, even when it comes to relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
A woman will not tell you everything about where she's coming from on the first day or first week you guys start talking. You need to let her get comfortable with you to be able to share something with you. Mm-hmm. And no matter how crazy you are as a guy that you think you will know, you will not know. It is what she wants to share that she will share. Exactly. And it's other she feel comfortable sharing that she will share. Exactly. But as it is, when I share my personal things with you, and you don't share your personal things with me, I would want to share more. Do you know why? Especially when I trust and like you, and I know you do the same. What I want to know is why are you not sharing? If I can see it that the reason you're not sharing is because you don't feel very comfortable.
Okay.
I will try to make you feel comfortable. I always remind you that I'm here for you. Do you understand? And people will be like, is that how you tell your guys? No. I wait till this up now. I don't know, Jared. What's happened? I don't know what Jared. I know why now. I think text you that next year. That's me telling you I'm there for you. I don't have to say it openly. Yeah, and that night, and I text you, how you be now? How you be? I will say even something afternoon. Baba, no, just forget on Jared. No. You already know somebody is trying to know. Yeah. So anytime you feel like talking, you're like, come on, let me tell this guy. That's how it is. That's how it has been. So there are times that something might be going on with maybe him.
Yeah.
For instance, it might not feel comfortable telling me, but he wants to tell someone else. It is because they are not given that room of comfortability for him to share that room with you. Do you get it? So it doesn't mean that when I hear it from him and the other person tells me I have known before, I will not be pissed. No, it doesn't make any sense. If you make them feel comfortable enough, they will share it with you. They're not sharing it with you because they don't feel comfortable enough. So it is not their problem, it is not your problem. Sometimes you don't even know you're not doing it enough, but you're just being you and they are being them. So at some point they will see, okay, well, there's nothing there. There are some things you don't share with people. I'm not going to tell anybody. Then you find yourself telling your friends eventually.
I think I do that a lot.
You find yourself telling them, and then you look back, okay, what went wrong? Nothing. So what's the point? So what matters is the acts your friends have towards you.
Exactly.
And it's bad when it gets bad, but sometimes you share things with people.
I'm sharing with you, BigDave, or each and every.
Yeah.
And what you check is, it's not like too scientific. What's the end goal?
You get it.
Kilo D. Did it go wrong? Or it
I
went
think
right?
it's your
Sometimes
soul.
I don't really believe in jinx stuff. I have an issue with jinx. Like, if I tell somebody, they need to know what. I don't really believe in it. So basically, the whole idea of this is to this is a life difference. This is a podcast to help people see the beauty in imperfection. To understand the dynamics in relationships.
Yeah.
So I decided that, okay, me and my friends, let's come together, talk about our friendship, our journey together and everything. To inspire you in case you have yourself in a group of friends or you're having problems with your friends or whatnot, to see things differently. I know this might really work more for the guys and maybe not the girls, but I think girls can also take one or two things from this. So the basic idea of this is to help you see that friendship is not a perfect relationship. And there are no perfect relationships. Yeah. There will be times where you offend the other person. The other person might not even know. You can bring it up if you know it's not going to be an issue when the person finds out later. Or you just let it go and make sure you correct your ways. So we're done. Let us wrap this up. Thank you guys.
Peace out.
Thank you for your time. Shalom, shalom.